is the biggest auto accessory customizing fabrication show on this earth, on this planet, in this galaxy. It is found stateside, in the state of Nevada, in the city of Las Vegas. It is the one and only Amasima, baby!
Hi, South Africa.
So this is about like my 4th time here at SEMA, and every year it's getting better and better.
Awesome, off the hook.
This is a place that is kind of setting trends.
It's innovative, it's the workmanship and the craftsmanship is absolutely first rate.
I am standing next to the world-renowned and famous pro drifter, rallycross driver, TV presenter, on-air personality, as you said here, and just all-star super guy, Tanith Frost. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
I'm super blessed to be standing next to you. I hope you're having a wonderful experience here at SEMA.
SEMA's awesome. You know, you get 200,000 people coming just who love cars. And,
Absolutely.
you know, there's a lot of question of like, if the car culture is still healthy. And then you come to SEMA and you see all of this craziness going on and you know that it's living well.
Speaking about craziness, my boy Vic definitely had his work cut out for him. I mean, how on earth does one choose which cars to profile?
Check this out.
There is hundreds, if not thousands, of aftermarket modified cars. But this thing really grabbed my attention, specifically why? Because it's got 6 wheels. We got Russell here. Russell, tell us a little bit about this build.
Well, we started with the 2016 Jeep Wrangler. We cut it, extended it 36 inches.
Hold on. You cut the Jeep in half.
Yeah, we cut it clean in half. I mean, we totally gutted it, took everything apart, 36 inches added to it. We hand built every part for it.
Silly question, but usually there's a diff in the back of a rear-wheel drive. Now you've got 2 axles, so do both of them have diffs? Do both of them push?
Yes, both of them have diffs. The front diff has a pass-through, so we took power in and brought it out to feed the rear power.
Tell me, what is the retail of something like this here in the States?
Retail for this particular model with the Hellcat, you're looking at about 300 starting point.
300,000 times currently 15. It's a good amount of money.
Yep, you can say that again. It works out to approximately 4.6 million rand. With SEMA being the biggest tuning and automotive show in the world, Vic decided to test the locals' knowledge about South African car culture. Let's see if they can pronounce this word.
Gashishi.
It's Gosishi? Is that right?
Gashishi. Gashishi.
Gashi.
So the correct pronunciation is Gusheshe.
What is that?
So Gusheshe, it's like an old E30 BMW from the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
It's a cult classic back home.
Yeah, I thought you were sneezing, but okay.
Bless me.
So, we were just cruising through the outside parking lot and we came across something that looked kind of familiar back home to all the fans in South Africa. And believe it or not, Frederick Viljoen, I'm going to say that like in a real Afrikaans accent, Frederick Viljoen, all the way from South Africa. My man, you here.
Thank you very much. We made it.
First and foremost, please tell us how you got this car all the way from South Africa to Las Vegas. Tell us about your journey. Tell us how this even came about.
First, you have to get like to SEMA a year before in advance to come and work your sponsors and people that will support you, give you a spot at SEMA. And then, yeah, we were lucky to be chosen, fortunate enough to be part of a radical bolt-off, drive-off.
Okay.
We have to drive 1,400 miles. So the starting point was in Lincoln. I offloaded in Allamore, and then we have to start there.
Tell us a little bit more about the eccentric art pieces that you have attached to this car to make it uniquely South African.
Because the old school safari, I started with the horns, we made out of metal, and then I got the binoculars that I found on eBay and all the pawn shops in South Africa. I think I robbed a few pawn shops. World War I and World War II binoculars.
I found a very unique piece. I was walking towards the rear of the car and there's like a brass compass going, I think it's your petrol
That's my
cap.
petrol caps, yes. I tried to, well, you need some direction. To get direction, you need fuel, so I put the two together.
Okay.
So that's why I use the compass for my fuel caps. And then, yeah, it's a safari, so I had to put a big 5 on the back.
It kind of reminds me of Crocodile Dundee in a way. It's got that safari vibe to it.
I've heard of the safari, but I've never been to South Africa.
I think that would be a blast if I could take this on a safari. Myself and my buddies or whoever, taking this off-roading in general would be a lot of fun.
Well, the fun didn't stop there. Vic still had one more surprise for us.
So the cars just keep getting better. I'm chilling with my boy Chris. Some of you guys are already following his account. He's just built this awesome Datsun 240Z fitted, and I hope you're listening really, really closely, with an M5 V10 motor, just for that fun factor. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic, man. We saw this car yesterday. We've been trying to track you down. This car is just amazing. Tell us all about your journey, how it started, how long it's taken you.
Oh man, well, okay, it took 4 months. How did it start? It just started a brainstorming session, having a couple beers, saying like, I want to put the S85 engine in something cool. I wanted to build a 240Z as well, and I also wanted to build a car for SEMA. So then we thought, how are we going to do all those 3 things together? Tube frame chassis, we had to start from the ground up, chassis, throw the engine in the chassis, find out a way to put that body on top of that chassis and put it all together. Clean, because we knew we were going to a show, but we also, after the show, it's a car. It's not just a show car, it's going to be used, So we're on air ride suspension so we can get over bumps, all that good stuff.
Tell us about the transmission that you decided to couple this motor with.
Oh, it's the stock transmission.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I wanted to keep the computers happy right off the bat. We didn't have a lot of time. In 4 months, we didn't have time to deal with a lot of tuners or anything else like that. With an engine like this and all that torque, just a little bit of a wrong pedal, you'd screw up, right? And if you've seen BMW drivers drive, they use their traction control, a lot, right? So we keep it on this car, then we get it on the drag strip, we can just pop through those gears and just run it really fast.
So before I go, there's a sport back home, it's called spinning. It's got a lot to do with BMW, the old E30 box shapes. So it's similar to your like ghost riding or burnouts.
Okay.
You've
Is this
seen
the one
that?
where they're sitting on the roof?
You see, South Africa, we are getting noticed. I want you to say that again.
You guys are known. You got that.
Of course we're known. We South Africa, man. Well, Vic showed them some of our spinning videos, and this is what they had to say.
This is rad.
I don't know how many laws you guys have back home, but we got a lot here that make you not be able to do that stuff.
Yeah, it's something I would never do.
No, you guys are crazy. You guys are mental. I knew this place was crazy. I can't wait to come visit.
We came, we conquered, and we walked, and walked, and walked a lot. We averaged 24 kilometers per day just browsing through the halls of SEMA 2018. We hope you enjoyed the coverage. I'm going home to rest. My calf muscles are sore, my little toe is sore, my big toe is sore, my whole body's sore.